permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Wolverines will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Cobra!
Power football with the run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Come on, set!
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
37-yard line. And 1st down for the offense.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go!
They'll give it to the back. There he goes.
The running back carry.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
And that is enough.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are. And now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
For 1st down.
And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Jackrabbit!
Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
Cut it! Flare!
Quarterback keeps it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Into the Hallelujah Land. Touchdown, Michigan.
Wolverine.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Georgia! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Number 25.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Extra point here will tie the game.
On for the extra point.
And he tacks on the extra point.
The kick is
That kind of
good.
drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board.
Easy! Ready!
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
Might be changing the route. Toss sweep right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Here we go!
Just going to keep it after the snap. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Okay,
The
ready?
offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. it on! He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggum thing.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Let's. Igloo.
The RPO, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Okay.
The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Green 25.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Gain of 3.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Brought down at the 8-yard line.
Ready up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
Ready.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down.
Gaucho. 29 Philly.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the
Long
set.
drive going, but this 9th play will be a 3rd and 10.
Lasso.
From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 12 on the field goal.
They get through and it's blocked. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back.
Yeah, and the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the air, but nice job by the kick block unit getting in there, getting their hands up, and blocking them a field goal, baby.
Ready to fire from the pistol.
Cooler.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Hound 55 weak. High.
To the air on first down. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's now second.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
14, Georgia 7. Returner goes out of bounds.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. There he goes. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Clark. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down.
at the 22.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Just keep slinging it. A little screen to the running back. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Dogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Georgia.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Moves.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Easy. Ready.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the right. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You could see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do.
Charcoal.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
Here we go.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Number 25 in the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Georgia.
On the double. Two.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Come on, set.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here we go, here we go.
Hands it off. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Second down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Number 3.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll go to the toss. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. The quick out. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41.
6 propane, 22 water.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
On the play.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Throws to the wideout. Snags it. Looking for the end zone. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
DB's right up on the receivers. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
Georgia.
How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
The kicker
Well, this
is
offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
will take over. First and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know.
Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
14.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
Kickoff.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Picks up 6.
He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Military stunt.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
At the 24-yard line.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Dogs are on the move. Rides the back and leaves it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Cooler.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Michigan State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over UConn. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense.
Jackrabbit.
Gives it on the option. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Ready?
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it.
Here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. This time, they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Fires downfield. Tosses it incomplete.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Got his man on the outside. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
1st and 10.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of... Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
1st down.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Wolverines in the hurry up.
2nd down.
Read up.
He might want another play. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Plucks it out of the air. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. To the end zone and is picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let it go. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close.
That's the end of the third
Well, guys,
quarter.
it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here.
Got it.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Easy.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Complete to the left. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
He's brought down.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Sends it downfield. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
On the play.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Georgia.
With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Third down coming up.
On third down, he drops to throw. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Black 24. Here we go. Ready.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to...
There he goes. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
He's out of bounds.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football, good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football, finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds, but how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
6 propane! 6 propane! 22!
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Georgia.
They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
1st and 10.
So here comes the Michigan offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
2nd down coming up.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Looking to throw again. They get to him as he throws. Working the big fella to the corner. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense putting points on the board. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
1st and 10.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line.
Green 25.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Reads it, fires complete. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going to try to get it himself. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Gaucho, lasso.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And first down.
To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Easy.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
Quarterback making adjustments.
Tuna. Reset.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds a man on the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Good enough for first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Complete to the right. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
37-yard line. And that is another first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
Looking downfield on first down.
First down.
And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these